All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. Today we're going to be doing a market update. It is September. We are seeing some fluctuations in the market, some turns that we kind of saw coming. We spoke about them previously, so we're going to go into that more in depth. Before I start looking over just the data with you, I'm just going to kind of give you some information of what I'm actually seeing on the ground. So, I mean, when you're actually out there, you're viewing homes, you're speaking with these sellers, what am I seeing? One of the things I'm seeing right now that seems to be very interesting is, does your property have the the potential to have an ADU? Can you convert part of this property over so that you can rent it out? Whether that means you have a detached garage that you can convert into living space, or you already have something set, maybe even a casita. That's something that's really big right now. It seems like when I do go to view homes, if they have a more obvious ability for something like that to happen, there does seem to be more interest in that as the rent prices go up. So as you start to see, like, I can offset my mortgage by getting an extra $1,500 a month by renting out this other area, that really helps. So that's something to keep in mind when you're looking at properties. I think those kind of properties are going to hold their value a little bit better than other properties where you don't really have that ability and it's more of uh, less income producing abilities. Now, obviously, you're always going to have the potential of investors coming in to purchase properties and to rent those out. But I do think that as you get to a higher price point, that is going to become less prevalent, and those properties are going to see a bigger hit on the market. One of the things you will see too when we go over the data is that Temecula has taken a pretty decent hit on home sales and the values of that they're selling at. We will start to see what happens as the inventory either comes down or if it continues to grow. Right now, we are seeing an extended days on market. So we'll get into that more, talk about what cities are seeing more of an extended days on market, what cities are seeing the biggest hits on certain data. And I'll go ahead and share that data with you so we can kind of look at it together and see what we come up with. I'm a real estate agent and I service all areas between Temecula out to Orange County and Riverside. I've been doing this for a few years now, really interested in it. It's a fun time to be in the market. Anytime that you're starting to see these fluctuations, it's good to be able to see how you can adapt and how you can really read the market and see what's going on. So, hope you guys enjoy the information. Let me know if you have any questions and have a good day. See you. Okay, everybody. So what we're going to look at first is we're going to look at percent original list price. What we're seeing here is that all the cities in the area are going down currently. We're seeing that Temecula and Marietta are taking the biggest hits so far. We're looking at a 97% of their original list price is what they're selling out currently. This could be partially affected by the inventory as well as the interest rates. We're seeing that the areas of Lake Elsinore and Menifee are tending to hold a little bit stronger. The Lake Elsinore area is kind of interesting right now because Lake Elsinore does have a lot of areas that our EDU abilities are much stronger than Temecula and Marietta, where they're built up and much closer together. So this is kind of an interesting look right now where we can kind of see that Lake Elsinore is holding its value a little bit better. So we'll see how that trend continues in the future, seeing what really goes on over there. We did see that this drop down was a little bit held off in Lake Elsinore. When you look back to June, they were also the highest percentage for comparing to their original list price at that point as well. So let's see how this trend continues and see how it affects the way that it is compared to the other cities in the area. Now here you see we're going to go ahead and look at our days on market. Once again, we see that Lake Elsinore is kind of an outlier. You saw on the previous slide that they were seeing changes at a different rate, and now we're seeing that there's actually an inversion here, and we're seeing that Lake Elsinore is down to 14 days on market, whereas everything else is at 20. This will be interesting to see as the pattern continues. Will we continue to see Lake Elsinore hold at that 2 week mark, or are they going to normalize and come back with the rest of the cities? Once again, like I was saying, I've been showing a lot of homes in Lake Elsinore area.
A lot of homes out there have the capability of being able to have an additional unit. I'm not sure if that's causing a change there, but we'll see as the months progress to see how this pattern emerges and see if that actually shows that it's making a difference and see if we can try and figure out what's making that difference. But you can see everything else, Temecula, Marietta, and Menifee are all going up on days of market. We are seeing a general trend from May on that everything is going up on days on market. Because back in May, even where Lake Elsinore now is at 14 days, it's still above what it was before at 9 days back in May. So we'll see where this goes. Okay, now last what we're going to look at here is our active listings. You can see this trend here where the active listings have been going up since May. This is causing an influx of inventory in the market, which is going to cause a reduction of price. This is because homeowners need to sell their homes and there's more competition. So we'll see how this pans out, how it plays out. If we continue to see a high inventory with long days on markets and lower pending sales, we're going to continue to see the prices go down and there's going to be plenty of competition in the market. This actually is going to help if you're a buyer.
All right, guys, so that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions or want any information on any of the things that we talked about today, go ahead and give me a call, send me an email, number provided above. It'll also be in the description. Have a good day.